Postman Pat has too many parcels. It was a busy day in Greendale. Peter Fogg was dashing off to do the milking on his motorbike. And Ted was on his way in his lorry to mend a hole in a roof. Pat was out early as well, but he was going slowly. He had such a load of parcels today. Some of them wanted to escape. Miss Hubbard found one that had got away, lying on the ground.
Oh, a parcel. Now, I wonder who... well, there's an address on it. I'd better give it to Pat.
Pat met her round the next corner. "Morning. Parcel for you. Sorry I'm a bit late."
And I have one for you, said Miss Hubbard. I found it lying in the street.
"Dear me, Miss Hubbard. I must have dropped it. Thank you. My bag is so full today."
Goodness me, Pat, I hope you'll take more care. It's taken a bit of a knock. And I don't think Mrs. Crockett will be too pleased to get a muddy parcel.
Now don't you worry, Miss Hubbard. I'll give it a wipe before I deliver it. It's very nice of you to pick it up for me. I've never seen so many parcels in all my days. It's a real worry getting round the village with them. I can't use the van in these narrow yards, you know. Pat went on his way. One thing, my bag gets lighter as I go along. Soon be done now. At last his bag was empty. I'm glad that lot's finished. But when he went back to the post office, there was another pile of parcels waiting for him. What's that? Not another load.
Oh, Pat, I'm so sorry, said Mrs. Goggins. I don't know where they're all coming from.
It's worse than Christmas, said Pat. What's going on? All the parcels in the world seem to be coming to Greendale.
Just take as many as you can, said Mrs. Goggins. Then come back for another lot. That's the only way. Little by little, you'll manage.
This bag's such a weight. It's giving me a sore back, and I need arms like a gorilla. There were so many parcels in Pat's van that there was hardly any room for Jess. Now then, Jess, where are you going to sit? Shove up a bit and make room for another parcel. One of these days there won't be enough room for me to get in, said Pat. Then you'll have to drive the van, Jess. Pat squeezed in somehow and went on his way. The first stop today was Thompson Ground. Sam's van was ahead of Pat, and there was Dorothy looking at a big glossy catalogue full of coloured pictures. There was a pile of parcels for her. Now then, Dorothy, said Pat, just look at this lot. All for you.
Oh, Pat, how nice, said Dorothy. I was hoping they'd come today.
I can't say I was. I've had a huge load of parcels today. It's like 10 Christmases all at once. Where are they all coming from? It's this here catalogue, Pat, said Sam. It's got everything in. All the things I can't fit into my van. Folks love it. They're ordering stuff like mad. And they all come through the post. Now I see, said Pat.
Skirts and blouses,
said Dorothy.
TVs and videos, said Sam.
Pots and pans, said Dorothy.
Oh, help, said Pat. Cheerio, said Sam. Pat was on his way. Nay, Jess, he said. It's going to get worse. I don't know what we're going to do. It'll be beds and wardrobes next. At Ted Glenn's, Ted was looking out for Pat. There was the biggest pile of parcels for Ted. Pat staggered up to the door with them, dropping them as he went. Whoops!
Hey up, Pat,
said Ted as he caught the flying parcels.
What's this then? A new sort of airmail?
Sorry about that, Ted, but I just can't cope. Everybody's gone mad, ordering every mortal thing from that catalogue of Sam's.
Well, you'll have to move with the times, Pat. Come up to date. It's no good staggering round with a bag of parcels breaking your arm.
I can't get the van round these lanes and yards in the villages, said Pat.
Nay, Pat, you want a high-tech solution. I'll have a think about it. I'm sure I can come up with something.
I hope you can, said Pat, before I get squashed under a pile of parcels. Cheerio. The next day, Major Forbes was on the lookout for a parcel he had sent for, when he spotted Pat behind a high pile of parcels.
By Jove,
barked the Major.
There's my parcel, right at the bottom.
I'll just... Oh, help! Yelled Pat as the Major tugged his parcel out, making all the other parcels tumble to the ground.
It's all right, Pat, said the Major. I've got it. Bye-bye.
Round the corner, Dr. Gilbertson was chatting to Dorothy Thompson.
And I was just saying I could do with a new car when Sam showed me that catalogue of his. Oh, yes, it's wonderful, said Dorothy. There's everything in it.
Pat walked straight into Dr. Gilbertson, and his parcels went flying again. Whoa! He shouted.
Oh, help! Said Dorothy. What's it?
Dr. Gilbertson helped Pat up and said,
Now, Pat, you don't need to be so rough about delivering the mail. I'll be having some broken legs to mend.
I'm sorry, Doctor, said Pat. It's this mail-order madness that's come over the whole of Greendale.
Well, I think the Royal Mail should do something about it, said the doctor. It's not good for your health, or for ours if it comes to that. What if I order a new car? I'll put a word in with your boss in Pencaster.
Well, I hope somebody does something, said Pat. A new car. Now, that would make a super parcel. I don't think that would go in my bag.